What's going on, guys? My name is NFT Flenny, and this is my first ever Veve and Ecomi video on my brand new channel. My goal for this channel is to document my Veve and Ecomi journey, keep up with Veve and Ecomi news, and also just share my thoughts, share my experiences with this amazing Veve community. What I wanted to talk about in this video specifically was how I found out about Veve and Ecomi, my personal journey and experience with Veve and Ecomi, and what I think makes this app, this project, so special. Without further ado, let's get into it. I come from a crypto background, not collecting. I was never a collector, never been interested in collecting until I found out about Veve. I started investing in crypto and learning about it in late 2017. I got in toward the end of the last 2017 bull run. As you can see, I invested here, and you see what happened soon after that. After I got caught holding the bag on these cryptos that ended up crashing, I knew next time the bull run came around that I was not going to miss out on this opportunity. During the subsequent bear market after the 2017 run-up, I took a break from crypto, didn't follow it too much, but once I saw Bitcoin starting to break records again, and I saw crypto starting to heat back up again in late 2020, that's when I hopped back in because I knew the next bull run is starting and I wanted to be in early this time. That leads me to NFTs. When I first heard about NFTs around February 2021, and I knew it was a new and emerging technology, I wanted to get in early on it, and I wanted to learn about it before everyone else did. I wanted to get in before the hype. So I started researching some NFT projects. In my research, I saw a comment about the person responsible for Pokemon is on the Ecomi team, and that immediately I heard Pokemon and I heard a crypto connected. That immediately caught my attention. I typed in Veve and I saw their website. The first thing I saw was Batman. Those of you who are in the crypto space, you know that seeing established brands, well-known brands linked with cryptocurrency projects is pretty rare, not very common, and it's one of the things that you're supposed to look for in trying to find some hidden gems or trying to find good coins to invest in. You want it to have the institutional backing, and so off the bat, this really caught my eye, caught my attention, and really made me interested into this app. So thank you, random commenter who put me onto Veve and really changed my life forever. So I actually invested in Ecomi about a month before I invested in any Veve collectibles. When I first saw the prices in the store, I thought spending 15, 20, 50 bucks on an NFT, on a digital collectible that I knew nothing about, that just didn't feel right to me at the time, which is funny to say now because I spent plenty of money on the app by now, but that was my thought process back then, and I'm sure for a lot of you that was your initial reaction too. Now it's time for my personal experience with Veve and Ecomi. I created my Veve account on March 4th. I didn't buy my first collectible until March 25th, and that was Ultraman Ace, as you can see right here. My first ever collectible, I got a rare Ultraman Ace on drop day. And back then, drop days were not like they are today. If you were around back then, you know that drop day meant the app was crashing. You had to wait 30 minutes to an hour for the app to go back online. You knew that it was a mess. Compared to what it is today, today is light years ahead. Once I bought one collectible, buying more started to get a lot easier. And once I put it in augmented reality and really saw it in my room, saw it in my backyard, saw it next to me, next to my family, that really caught my attention, and that really made me excited to see, oh, what would this one look like in augmented reality? What would this one look like in augmented reality? What if I get this whole set? What if I can put them together? How would it look in my vault? It really just kind of snowballed, and now I have tons of collectibles. Ever since then, I've gone for every single drop day, except for the Da Vinci drop, because I was on vacation, my reception was terrible, but besides that, I've gone for every single drop day, and it's safe to say, I'm very addicted. So far, my overall experience with Veve and Ecomi, I have no complaints. The only one complaining is probably my wallet because, yeah, I'm sure we can all relate to that, right? What I think is probably the most cool about these collectibles, and that a lot of people still don't really realize, is that when you see a first appearance tag, it's not just first appearance on Veve, it's first appearance for that collectible ever. So when we are able to sell these collectibles on OpenSea, other NFT marketplaces, they will carry that designation with them. In future videos, I'll get a lot more in detail about my journey and my experience. This video, I just want to kind of concisely set everything up, kind of set up who I am, what I do, what I'm about. The last thing that I want to touch on is what I think makes this app so special and why I think it'll stand out among the other NFT projects, other apps, other crypto projects. So first things first, this team is just insane. Off the bat, we have Alfred Kahn, head of licensing, responsible for bringing Pokemon to the US, making it a global phenomenon, responsible for Cabbage Patch Kids, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He worked with Nintendo. This guy just has an endless list of experience, connections. Not to mention, I didn't know that this was a thing, but it really is a thing. You can check. He's in the Licensing Hall of Fame, literally. Then we have CEO David Yu, of course, lifelong collector, lifelong businessman. Dan Crothers, Reese, Trevor, all these guys, very good at what they do. They know what they're doing. They connect with the community. They take feedback. They're just really cool, down-to-earth guys. I feel like riding with this team, you cannot lose. I think probably the biggest thing going for Veve is their intellectual property and their licensing and just working with these big companies. How I see it, if someone as big as Marvel, who has basically an endless budget, they're under Disney, world famous, if they trust Veve to make and distribute their collectibles, I'm over here thinking, why can't I trust this company? All these huge brands, they're all putting their weight behind Veve. They obviously see something probably even more than what we see. They're in these meetings, they're talking directly with David, with Alfred Kahn, with Dan. They have NDAs with these companies. They probably know more than even we do. And with the info they have, they are partnering with Veve to make these collectibles. All these brands, when their collectibles sell originally and when they sell on the secondary market, every time a transaction happens, these companies are getting royalties on each sale. So they have a vested interest in these collectibles being bought and sold. Not only that, it's a no-brainer for these companies to give Veve their intellectual property because they have all these models of characters or objects, whatever, just sitting there collecting dust. Why not sell them as digital collectibles and make passive income? For these companies, it's a no-brainer to work with Veve and to put their product out there. Not to mention with one of the biggest PR firms in the world, Rogers & Cohen, working directly with Veve, I think it's safe to say they have a plan, they have a strategy, they have the resources, they have the mind power. I really trust everyone that Veve is working with and everyone who is choosing to work with Veve. I think that's the most important thing. I think it shows more about who's choosing to work with them and putting their weight and their trust behind them. I think that speaks volumes about Veve's vision, their team, their quality, everything about them. If you know of any other cryptocurrency that works with such relevant, popular brands, please send it to me because I've never seen anything like this except for Ecomi. I've been in crypto, like I said, since 2017, and I really have just never seen so much promise in a crypto project. I think this was a good start to my first video. Again, with this video, I just wanted to give an introduction to who I am, what I'm about, to say hello. In future videos, I definitely want to get more in depth with topics I already touched on, and of course, keep in depth with news coming up, my thoughts, showing off my collection. I have a lot of plans for this channel, and I can't wait to show you guys everything. Something that I want to do on this channel consistently after every video is include a picture of the day. So these will just be fun pictures that I've taken in augmented reality with my collectibles, and I want to show them off to you guys. This has been NFT Flenny. See you guys next time.